Hey FLOSSTUBE, it's Lee from Creative Lee on Sunday 26th July with FLOSSTUBE number 35. Beautiful day here. I decided to clean out my pantry and rearrange it all, and then I got sick of doing it. So I'm halfway through. I've got the bench is completely covered and stuff, and I'm doing a bit of a cull of containers and things that I haven't used for a year to get rid of them. Some of them will be donated, some of them are just recycling, empty hummus containers and stuff like that. Anyway, what a week. I don't even remember now. Yeah, poor old dad. Poor dad. My dad ended up being in hospital, but only for a short time for them to do some tests, and turns out he possibly very nearly had a massive heart attack and died, but he didn't. So kind of lucky. Basically, he's got this ongoing breathing issues, which we'd sort of been told he had to live with, I guess. Anyway, very short of breath with not enough oxygen, not much oxygen getting to his lungs. So he had an outpatient appointment at Whakatane Hospital to look at his, with the surgical team, surgical ward, to look at his the wound on his leg. And the surgeon's like, well, yep, that's fine, but I'm worried about your breathing, and had a listen and admitted him. Did another cardiogram, kind of confirmed the diagnosis that he had before he left, that he has right side heart failure. However, the breathing's definitely still fluid retention on the lungs and stuff, and possibly they had told Dad he could, fiddle with his diuretic basically, to work out what worked best for him. The irony being that probably he'd fiddled with it a bit too much, and they had to get rid of a lot of fluid on the lungs. Fast forward to, he got released on Friday. He's feeling a lot better. Last I spoke to him, which was yesterday, had a good night's sleep. He's breathing a lot better. Still not, going to be running marathons and stuff, but possibly it was a very good thing he had to go to the hospital. So he's got a plan to work through with his GP. But good news is he's really good. He nearly wasn't, so we're just grateful that he's doing okay now. I worked, didn't get a lot of stitching done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I was just working and late. I mean, not working that late, but by the time I get the train home and get dinner and all that, it's quite late. I was tired and didn't really want to look at stuff, but okay, so my sister rang, which stopped everything. I can't remember where I was up to. Never mind. So yeah, stitching. That's why I'm here, eh? I'm sorry, there's a lawnmower going. It's Sunday in the burbs. That's what happens, right? So I had my order, my fabric that I bought for Lowe's turn up. So I had decided I wanted to do one strand, but not anything like 28 or 25 count. So I found, I didn't want white because I don't want the white showing through. So I went, I've never stitched on, but I've got 20 count dyed, what's it called, Aida, from an Etsy seller. Well, I got it from Etsy. So Tom and Lily Creations, and it's so pretty. So that's quite exciting. So the yellow will be for sunrise, and this way, I mean, it's a bit of a luxury, right, to go with over-dyed fabric for what is essentially a full coverage piece, but I might show a little bit of the book around it, or I don't care. So I'm only going to have about a 1.5 inch border, but that's okay. I can add some on the edge if I want to frame it fancy, or I don't really care, I'll make it work. So yeah, got that. So this is in the colour Soleil, so sun. They come from France, And sunset is, I got this coral, so that'll look really cool. So quite excited about that. I do need to get some, well, first of all I need to finish the other Carolyn Manning design, the broken star that I'm doing. But I need to get quite a bit of floss for this, because there's at least 4 or 5 skeins where I need 2 or 3 skeins, and quite a few skeins where you need, you know, 2,500 meters. No, 2.5 meters. So I'm gonna probably have to kit these up quite significantly, which I'll do when there's a sale. So I'm very excited that that arrived. And then I made one purchase. Misty Purcell from Luminous Fibre Arts. She has this cute little chart up, gathering berries, which she's using to fundraise for a family member who's needs some treatment, medical treatment. So you can find this on her Etsy shop, Luminous Fibre Arts. It's very cute. She has it charted. If you don't want to do buttons, then you can stitch in place. Later we look through. These buttons are a little bit big, but so I think she calls for 3/8 size buttons. These are like 5, 6, I don't really know. I don't really do it. They're like 3.5/8, whatever that is, inches, because you know we do metric here. I've got 6. I'm not sure which ones I'll use, but just that. And I've got this scrap of 32. Oh, you need that size button on 32. Just a scrap of. This was a yellow 32 count that I then coffee tea dyed and then washed because I couldn't stand the smell of it. And it'll only have about that much water, but that's alright because I'll make it into a pillow sometime in the future. And then I grabbed out one of my Victorian sampler in Scrumptious Red, Victorian motto. So it's going to be a little bit brighter than this, but you know. Anyway, it won't take very long. I just thought it was a really nice little design, nice way to use up some stuff from my stash, and I'll probably work that up at some stage. I mean, I will, not even probably, right? So that's my only purchase. I do need to get some thread ordered for things, but too stressful. I did do a little bit of stitching. I carried on from my video with thistle, did a little bit on Sunday. So this is on thistle from Carolyn Manning Designs on 28 count Brittany 1/1 using called for DMC. Started this in October and I'm quite keen to get it finished so that I can have a finish, but also to be able to move on to the other sunrise and sunset. So I just did a little bit in here, I think. That's pretty much all I got done, I think. Just this little bit of cream. So, but it's coming along really well. So that was Sunday. Then, as I said, I didn't do anything for a couple of days. And then you may remember, those who watched, I got some of the silk I needed for my twisted band sampler from Northern Expressions Needle Art. I think it's Needle Art. No, it is Needlework. Needlework, which is on 32 count, the called for 32 count bisque linen from Lakeside Linens, and I'm using the called for Soie d'Alger. Started July, August. I'd have to look through a video to find out, and I can't be bothered. So I kind of want to get this finished reasonably soon because it's been more than a year and I don't do that. but I don't have all the silk yet because summer's on back order. However, I got all of the gold done, which is from the bottom of these, this bit of the leaf, and then all of this. And it's looking really good, I think. And boy, do those specialty rows take a butt ton of floss. And I hated doing... No, I got into a rhythm, but they weren't my favourite. They're called... I don't really know what they're called, doesn't really matter. These ones here. These sort of woven baskety things. You go round and round and round. You kind of go left one side, the other side. But those little four-sided stitch was really quick. These sheath, I think the sheath or wheat sheath stitches were really quick and fun. There's 2 stitches in here, but it changes from the dark to the medium in there, and then here again to the light. So yeah, next up will be the 3 orange shades. So yeah, pretty much finished all of that. So yeah, it's coming along. So that's now, from a colourway, we've done 4/6. We've got 2 colours to go. But the next band is we start to get shorter because we're nearly at the top corner here. And then it gets shorter, like the bottom did. So basically, this band is the equivalent to that down the bottom where that green, the blue and the green is. So that's sort of where I'm at that stage, but I'm up here. So I think is where it starts to go short again. So you're pretty close. It is, I must say, it looks much better ironed. When I before I ironed it, it was, because I stitch in hand, it's not that hard for me, but you do have to take care with tension, particularly with the specialty stitches when you're meant to pull the fabric. But I've been stitching in hand my whole life, and I've done a lot of stitching. I've done specialty stitches, I've done beading, I've done, metallics, cut work, all in hand, and you just get used to the tensions. But it was a little bit tight on those gold stitches until I ironed it, and then they all came right. So wasn't too worried. We would stretch them out, but it was good that they ironed flat. Then this morning I thought let's have 3 things to show you. So I picked up my friend Tracy's Lynart kit, and I'm stitching for her, which has got a dumb name, Enjoying a Summer's Evening, but she loves it, and it is fun to stitch. But it's on a 30 count linen, 1 strand over 2, which means it's got this lovely watercolory bit. So I picked it up, watercolour effect, and basically worked in all this dark down here. Just did that this morning, and this is where another gull is going in here. So I'll probably do a little bit more on this today and or this evening, and then I'll maybe pick up the thistle again, get a little bit more done on that. And then 3rd project for the week, no idea. See what I feel like later on in the week. So that's almost, I've shown you some haul, something has arrived. And I forgot last week I was supposed to do a giveaway. So I've done the giveaway. This was from video number 33. I had said, tell me about your best friend, anything about best friend, friendship, and to give away the Plum Street in Friendship, which I stitched for my best friend, which I must get framed before her birthday in October. Which, given that we've got 1 more week of July, is only like, her birthday is something like 10 weeks away, 11 weeks away, so I really should get that taken in to the framer. So I did a YouTube random pickery thingy. So congratulations, Marianne Lucas. I will put a message on your comment to say that you won, and send me through either email me or send me a message through Instagram, but emailing is really easier, to let me know your address, and I will get that in the mail to you. So congratulations. I realised I hit 150 subs, which, look at my channel, it's pretty good really. I think I'm at 155 today. So I will do a 150. I'm going to do a giveaway for 150. Be something small, but I'll probably do that next week. So I need to dig something out. So tune in next week for my 150 sub giveaway. That's it. Catching up on work. I need to get back and finish the kitchen. Need to put everything away, and then I might do some vacuuming. Just a day of housework and stuff. Take care, everybody. Keep safe. Stay home. If you're somewhere which still is dealing with full-on COVID breakout, which we're not. Yay us. But try and stay home. Stay distant. Wash your hands. All that malarkey. Keep safe. Find solace in your stitching. And we'll see you next week. In the meantime, don't let your needles rust. Ciao.